G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Trucking Tuesday. Hope you're well. Back on rotation with Truck Driver Gold Edition, and we are now just weeks away from, just watching that woman walk out onto the road, weeks away from Truck Driver the Dutch Connection, and I don't know how I feel about it really. I guess maybe like you guys, I just, I look at this rain, I'm just traveling to a job now. It's very, very white. It wasn't like this on the 2019 edition. We've spoke about this before. We'll see how the AI traffic is. I don't cover the American Dream because I don't care for the game and, how it sort of feels, looks and sounds. The dials and the instrumentation on the trucks, and I've always sort of figured that this really is sort of the best out of the two between the American Dream, because the dials work and such, but of course we had the gold edition, which really sort of has so many problems, and the problems have not been fixed. Yet here we are on the eve, literally, of a brand new game called the Dutch Connection, which is going to encompass a crossover between these two. Obviously with European trucks, but sort of based on the Unreal 5. And we've already seen screens or videos even of the one of my complaints was one of the massive luminous boxes to which you have to reverse the trucks into, and they're just very, very big and very kind of luminous, and I don't know, put it together with the AI that's in this game, the rain. What's the price tag going to be? No one quite knows at this stage. Is it going to be worth your money, or is it going to be just another game that is plagued with bugs? And the proof's in the pudding, of course. It could be amazing, right? It could literally be amazing, but it's you can only base it off what we're playing here today, really. And the support, patches come through here and there to sort of patch the game, which I think PMG has covered on his channel with the American Dream. And it's been really difficult to see in this rain. It's night time, we're on high beam. If you go to low beam, it's not so bad. It looks really, I don't know what's going to come out on the YouTube video, but it's really difficult to see. And there's been lots of people that sort of spoke about this game, give opinions on it, and saying actually well, I don't really know what to say. There's the rain from the front. Let's just pull up a second as it comes down the screen. This is gold edition right now. This is their, hey, we've got this game and we're going to make it gold, and this is what we've got. So I don't know what to actually say about it. And I gotta say, normally I'm really ecstatic about truck games, I get excited about it, but I wasn't that excited to revisit this game today. We're on the heading north, and let's just click through the cameras to get back in the cab. 6 cameras to go through, of course. And we're going to go and pick up a job and just see what we kind of come across, really. But if you go back on a few of my videos, I have praised this game. I have spoke about the good points in this game. But I think really with the SCS boys coming in, I'm just looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to a new developer that wants to care about their product, and care about the community and grow. And boy, will they grow! I mean, the amount of DLC that they've got already on PC. You know, this is not a quick buck from SCS. This is an investment, and yeah, I think a lot of us on the trucking community, I can only speak from observation and personal opinion, a lot of us are just really tired, you know, of the trucking genre. So the rain is starting to ease off, and we've just come out of the fuel station. And as you can see, you know, certainly in this light, with a little bit of light, you know, the truck is absolutely bone dry in the rain. And again, this is just, you know, one of my pet peeves about the game. You know, when you're paying, you know, potentially 40 or 50 pounds and the truck is bone dry in the wet, it I don't know. So we're actually going to do a bit of a sort of like maybe a highlight video on this video rather than the full trip, because I don't know why. I can't tell you, but I'm just I streamed this game probably a few weeks ago, and within 20 minutes of being on the game, I just wanted to turn it off. And I think I'm kind of done with it. You know, I might change. I might sort of come back to it, but I think, you know, I'll give it a real good crack on the channel. And I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the new era of trucking. And just trying to zoom the camera out while we're in this view. Yeah. I always want to cover the truck games, you know. I always want to kind of like, you know, being one of our key genres here, I want to cover it, you know. And my head is like, no, 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 Katie, you need to pick up the Dutch connection and, you know, and give it a try out, you know, and you know, have an opinion on it, because it's no good having an opinion from afar. You know what I'm saying? See, that this is another thing that really bugs me. So our sleep icon is right here in the middle of the you know, the entrance to the car park. Why can't they put this spinning icon in one of the parking bays? Or why can't they make this entire car park a hitbox for sleep? But here we are. Let me just turn those wipers off. Here we are. We've just pulled into the car park, and here's our sleep icon. That's the level of I couldn't give a toss, you know, that really upsets me, because it's just like, oh, where should we put the icon? Well, just here, you know. It's not as if we, you know, if I go over here, I can't park in the car park. No, 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 no. I just need you to pull into the car park and go on this icon here so you can sleep. Turn off the engine. Turn off the lights. It absolutely breaks immersion, and it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for it today. I don't know, but I can only apologise. But you know, we always talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in these games, and I have give plenty of reasons why this game is good. But it's just, I don't know. It's very easy to see the bad, you know, with the rain, and with the AI, and with things like this where you just pull up and go to sleep on the entrance to the car park. Right, let's go to sleep. It's a beautiful day, clean slate. Let's start again. So we are heading to a, should be, oh, it's all the way over here. So this is part of the Heading North DLC, to which I've not completed. So we're going to head to the mission marker. Or shall I just quit now? Okay, let's back up. Right, how many cameras? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get in the cab. And out we go. We'll just have some running daylights. Nope, didn't mean to go reverse. So it's left and then right. Okay, come on, Katie, you got to put a video out. So yeah, we were talking about the whether I should pick up the Dutch Connection, and because it's one of our key genres, I feel like my brain says yes, yes, we should pick it up and we should, you know, go through it and have an opinion on it because that's, you know, that's what the YouTube channel is all about, right? And there's part of me is like my heart is like no, 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 I don't want to. Like I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to put myself through it. It's a narration game as well with a story, and I, I find that really dull. I just can't get excited about the game, you know. So that's kind of where I am. You know, sometimes this game looks quite nice coming through this little town. You know, we have praised this truck, the inside. I think this is probably one of the better trucks, in my humble opinion. But yeah, you can see these textures of the mountain, and you know, it's yeah, I don't know. I apologise for bringing this energy to look at that mountain in front of us. I mean, it looks terrible, doesn't it? I mean, you know, I think in a previous video, my first time heading north, I was seeing past a lot of this, you know, but yeah, it does suffer, doesn't it? The textures and stuff. So we're going left here. Round we go. Oh, bit of stutter there. So, because we're kind of doing a highlight video today, there has been some AI crashes that I've seen, probably about 3, I reckon. But yeah, I just obviously this is Unity, and the new engine is going to be Unreal for the Dutch connection. But I just don't know. I don't. Okay, so let's chat about the let's put that on cruise control a second. So if you go taking a look at the trailer for the Dutch connection, there's one part, I think it's right at the beginning, where one truck is pulling like a heavy load, and literally the front wheels, the suspension's really lifted on the front of the truck, and it almost looks like the front wheels aren't touching the ground, and that's in their trailer. And I thought, my goodness me, you know, yeah, I just don't hold out much hope for it, really, given the history of both of the previous games, you know. So I think if they ask a lot of money of it, I think I'm gonna have to give it a swerve. You know, but if it's like 20 quid or maybe 30 quid, I think it'll be worth bringing to the channel to talk about it. But if it's £49, I just don't think I can justify it given the the history of these games. Just looking at that water coming down the mountain a second. Wow, it looks really... Well, from a distance it didn't look very good at all. We'll get a bit closer and have a look at the water. You know how we look at textures and environment sounds, and, you know, I like looking at the environment and kind of, you know, being immersive in the world. Now, obviously, the Dutch connection is running on the Unreal 5, so, you know, it's not going to look like this. But yeah, I was just so disappointed with this this gold edition that really should have been a celebration of these games. Yeah, so the water coming down there is just like, I don't know, it's just it, yeah, I don't know. I think perhaps I should just end this video now. I don't know whether I'm sort of, really in the mood to play it, and I apologise. Right, come on, Katie, come on, talk about enthusiasm, positivity. Right, let's do it. So I love this open road. I think it's really nice to sort of like, one good thing about the Heading North DLC is you do feel like you're traversing, the big open plains. You've got the open road, the asphalt, and you do feel like you're away from the cities more in this game, I think. So it does give a good true feeling of space. There we go. How's that? Oh, I don't know if I can put this video out. I really don't. We'll get to the job. Let's get to the job, pick it up, and have a look at the trailer, and we will complete the video. Come on. Come on. We've got this. So we have arrived on site. The rain has stopped. We'll give them a quick toot, as we do, coming into the yard. We will put on our hazards. And we'll look for our mission marker. It's a beautiful day here in Truck Driver Gold. Okay, let's pull up and turn the engine off. Turn the lights off. And extra job, extra money. Oh, have I finished his missions? Maybe. Let's have a look. Hi, do you have any new jobs? Yes, this job has a little extra. That's interesting. Is there any extra payment too? You'll be fairly compensated as usual. Need you to take cargo from our warehouse. Then not pick up another trailer. Not today. I mean, I get it. I do like, picking up a trailer, because that would be very typical of real world scenarios. You would be, in an ideal world, you wouldn't run a tractor unit or wouldn't run a truck empty. So you would, take a trailer somewhere and you bring something back. So, be quick about it. Don't linger too long at the warehouse. You sound worried. Yeah, I've been building a new warehouse here near the factory. Yada yada. Blah blah blah. Please give me Euro truck so I can just pick up a load. I don't need to know where it's going or a big story behind it. Your reaction is understandable. It's not far from here. Blah blah blah. Pass down. Right. Okie dokie. Yep. Elves, ancestry, problems, instance. Okie dokie. Yep. Well, okay, if you say so. Yep. I do say so. Whenever we mess with the elves, bad things happen. Okay, is that why you can't seem to find any local truckers to fill your... It's not just superstition. Okay, so we're talking about elves. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Even a mad man of science, one could say. But I have seen things I can't explain throughout my life. Most of the people around here have had the same experience and belief. Okay, right. Pick up the cargo at the aluminium factory. I see it. Okay. Okay, so we've got our mirrors. Mirrors are quite good in this game, really. We can back it up. Cool. Okay, go to the warehouse. Right. Let's enjoy our drive. But yeah, you know, the open road here is it's nice to see the open road. You have to forgive that it's Unity. You have to forgive that it's an older game, and you know that's just what it is. I think. Like I said, you know, if you go back through my videos of this game, I've been I have been positive about this game, and I don't know what's changed. I think, in some regards, I think we have the trucking community has had to make do with lots of with games. Thankfully, there is a lot more on the market now than there ever has been, and there's some that do an incredible job, and there's some that do, you know, an okay job. And I think really with the sort of Sodesco stuff, I think it falls into the okay to sort of below average, really. Um, yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. I don't know why, but like I said, I tried to stream this game the other day. I did about 20 minutes. I was like, I'm not feeling it. You know, yeah, I can go on the heavy cargo and quite enjoy my drive. I was driving on the road last night, off stream. I just wanted to do a quick journey, and I really enjoyed my drive. You know, I was chilling out, and you know, even with truck and logistics, I can, you know, enjoy the process. You know, there's not too many things that sort of take me out of. There's not many things that annoy me, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, but I don't know. Let me know if how this game is faring for you. Do you come back to this game regularly, or you know, did you also pick up the gold and now you've deleted it off your system? Um, you know, the thing is, you know, with all these games, you know, we is that a crash? Yeah. You know, with all these games, you know, we get embroiled on the hype. You know, we want it to succeed. You know, we invest and we want to get behind the franchise and believe in the product. And so many times, you know, we have been, you know, taken for a fool, really. And I think this is why it's really refreshing to know that, you know, SCS are coming. And I think they're not coming to mess about. You know, they're coming to install their franchise onto the consoles, to be a flagship of the trucking community. You know, and let's just hold up here. And I think really, you know, there's going to be only a handful of games that are really going to be able to withstand this storm, if you like. You know, or otherwise they're going to get sort of lost in the wake. You know. But yeah, we shall have to see. But the big question is should I put down on Dutch Connection? You know, I was already kind of really skeptical about the road truckers with the RPG, but at least they're going in a new direction. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to say because I want to cover trucks, but I'm all about immersion and all about realism. That's what I enjoy. Anyway, I apologise for having my little kind of, I don't know, for having a very sobering time on this game, shall we say? Yeah, and we'll think about how we go forward with the rotation and which games should be on rotation and which games perhaps should not be on rotation. Because here's the thing, right? I don't want to make a video where I feel really cheesed off. I don't want to make a video of a game that is not satisfying me, and I'm not passionate about, because I don't think that makes a good video. I want to come on and have a bit of a laugh, like talk about some of the environment, talk about the sounds, and enjoy the journey with you guys, right? That's because I'll waffle. You all know, if you're fans of this channel, that I will just waffle and waffle, right? But what I don't want to come on is make videos of like games that I don't want to be trashing games. That's not what I raised the channel for. I don't want to be slating any games. That's not my style. I don't want to badmouth anyone. But I'm a consumer. I've put money down on this game, and so I'm entitled to an opinion. Well, here's the thing. If I want an opinion on the Dutch Connection, I'm going to have to put money down on it, really, to make a true opinion. But I don't care for the Unreal 5. Where's the bloody drop? Might have to whip to third person a second. Yeah, if I want an opinion on a game, I've got to go and play it. But I really don't want to play a narrative experience, I don't want to listen to story. I play RPGs for stories. I want to play a truck game because I want to drive trucks. And I appreciate that that's their angle, and they want to bring a narrative with this guy sort of moving from America and driving now European trucks. I know I normally do this in first person, but I just cannot be bothered. And I apologise for my energy today. Tomorrow's video is Red Dead 1, which I'm really looking forward to, because we're tracking down Dutch. And Trucking Thursday will be back on Thursday. That's not part particularly well. Do you know what? I don't care. That will do. Right. Detached trailer, engines on. And yeah, there's another trailer, but we're not getting that because I've put my notice in. Right, guys, that's it from me. If you like the video, smash like on the way out. I don't blame you if you don't. For all the people that do subscribe to this channel, thank you for being part of the SAS crew. A massive shout to you. Thank you for the support. And this is just a very rare instance of me getting a little tired of a game, and this is my second time in recently because the previous one was on a live stream and I just wasn't feeling it. And I think that's because there's a new Dawn coming and we all see it, and I've been looking at the daft trucks, been watching some videos up on YouTube, And I'm excited. I'm just excited. So that's it from me. Um, yeah, if you like your trucks, bikes, and horses, then maybe this is the channel for you. Feel free to hit subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Apologies for being a little flat, but I feel this game is a little flat. I will see you next time. Take good care of yourself. See you soon. Bye.